Simply an intriguing possibility to consider as you mull the many fascinating facts behind the Praetor grounding station.
I'll handle this.
Time for a quick dip.
Addendum. Your review of this episode's post-recording revealed the subterranean grounding network is in fact 307.51 miles of wire instead of 307.47 miles as originally reported. We apologize profusely for this careless failure of basic fact-checking. The responsible researchers have been formally censured. Do not deviate from this frequency lest you miss what comes next.
Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Simpletons within it claim that all things happen for
Get to the point and do not vacillate. You check your and verify your data.
all things happen for a
Send
reason.
in your
But the wise among us
don't wait for later. You've crossed your T's. You've dotted your I's. The only thing that's left is public.
That's just plain wrong. Whoever wired this up should be expelled from the order. I thought they had some self-respect.
Elucidate and demonstrate. Get to the point and do not vacillate. Quickly elucidate and demonstrate.
Receive what I said and hold position.
Point and do not vacillate.
Hostilities are
plan
aggressor
will be
at hand.
terminated.
Vitals are in the red, Commander.
Ready to have your mind enlightened and your day enlightened? It's time for another installment of Ask a Vicar with Vicar Magsaysay. Oh, here's a question from a new pupil, freshly converted from Auntie's Choice. Did presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar know matriarch personally.
Wonderful. I do enjoy educating.
Look, I know this ain't gonna get to the abbot, but I have complaints that need registering anyhow. This monastery's too big for the staff we've got, and it sure seems like the scienticians and theorists here ain't fixated on keeping neat. I might just be a novice, but at 73 years of age, I have enough self-respect that I shouldn't be picking up another
Resorting to
body's
violence.
limitation
So variable.
tolerance. Still, it ain't as bad as it was in Auntie's days. Don't mean it's good. Just asking folks to remember that there's more of importance out here than just your numbers.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Cite her theses with confidence. If that did not sate your curiosity, then by all means, inquire again and again with abandon. I, Vicar Monastery, will be happy to enlighten all who will listen.
Stay tuned for what follows. This popular number has been conclusively proven to promote cognitive function.
Nowhere near as interesting as the taxidermied cross-sections displaying their internal organs I made when I was
Rationing and consider self-preservation a priority. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
That you have a measure of mystery unveils the key to logic's asymmetry. How can that be? How can that be? Irrationality.
Well, this is quite modest. Very simple and austere. Can hardly guess who lives here. Did the abbot take a vow of resplendency?
Part of our program. How can that be? Using fire without evokes a result, correct in the dividend. Accept it, and you can plainly see a positive reality, a positive externality, a positive externality. One thing you can plainly see, accept it. In this infinity, can it be a positive externality? One thing, the irrational term, accept it. In the calculation, can it be? Can result in explanation. How can that be? How can that be?
This time on notable locations of scientific inquiry, we cogitate on the past as well as the future in a sanctuary devoted to time and space. A A feast for your occipital lobe and optic nerve. One of the most stunning order-made structures across the entire Arcadia system. Prepare to sense the sensational as we draw your feelings of awe to the Alexandra Monastery at Matriarch's Mercy in Golden Ridge. Set next to a colossal sculpture of the matriarch carved into a pyramidal peak, this shrine to she who ushered us to the stars comes complete with its own observatory, a feat of aesthetics only surpassed by its vast operational importance in respect to cosmological data collection and subsequent rumination.
And without our intervention, she would make...
The observatory processes a wealth of information gathered by its giant ocular telescope. The site also has a front-facing portion to admit dewy-eyed laypeople seeking edification and enrichment about our learnings and ways. And those are just a few of the 36.7 qualitatively valid reasons why Alexandra Monastery counts among our notable locations of scientific inquiry. Additional erudite entertainment is forthwith. And now, more music to perform advanced calculations by.
The spread, illnesses, and eventual control of the purple-berry parasite. OA archive transcription number 390.
Someone help us!
Begin. Hello. Record, my name is Marie de Rothschild, Junior Archivist, Class 4 of the Archive. Today I would like to talk about irresponsible spread of the purple-berry parasite by Auntie's Choice and its numerous subsidiaries. Although that's a different lesson. The spread of this parasite included a corresponding rise in gastrointestinal illnesses and deaths, until basic preventative measures were in place.
The stalwart agent arrives. I need more time to finish my work, so I've prepared a choice for you. The hostages in the card press before you will die unless you intervene. If you go through the door on the right, you'll find the means to save them by solving a simple puzzle. Leave through the other door, however, and they will die, screaming in abject terror. But how could you call yourself an Earth Directorate agent if you allowed that to transpire?
As if we'd fall for their stalling tactics just to watch these poor fools die slowly and horribly, mangled like punch cards. What were we talking about again?
The purple-berry plant was at first thought to be poisonous, as the early colonists eating it...
Definitely not. We should be the only ones killing hostages around here.
Like the cut of your jib. Hard way it is, then.
Praise high probability.
Which we acquired
Wiley prophecy.
Normally it's
before our stellar system was sealed and the Order ceased daily interactions with our Protectorate allies. But again, I digress. Belated testing by Auntie's Choice's unlettered scientists showed that the berries were not poisonous at all. Instead, they were...
I'd suggest picking the lock on that safe, but it looks to be rigged to that ridiculous puzzle up above.
His wing upstairs. That must be where he hid the key to stop the press.
Hurry! Every berry of an infected plant, where these eggs have been subdermally injected by the second stage of the parasite. But I am getting ahead of myself. Let's examine the PvP life cycle in detail. After an infected berry is eaten by a host, the microscopic eggs inside the berries are exposed to the host's digestive enzymes, which trigger their hatching. These parasites enter their second stage as spiky, worm-like creatures with outsized, pincer-like mandibles.
This must be the so-called puzzle they expect us to waste our time on. Looks like it was constructed by a child.
Intestinal tract. These worms are eventually expelled when they reach a size of approximately 2 centimeters in length. They out nearby
Enemy spotted.
plants to lay their eggs in the ripening.
Investigating hostile intentions.
Plants are well fertilized in its entire process. Also, as the cells on plants contain undigested purple
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Standing by to stupefy.
infected purpleberry plants and grow back. Auntie's choice.
Purification in progress. They're benumbed.
Given that initial classification
Your immediate
error,
demise.
it's a
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
managed to safeguards at all. After some additional the native planetary fauna was well adapted,
Combatant scan.
hardly affected by it. The human colonists were not so fortunate. The PvP world disrupted the human
Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
response leads to
And no one to carry that thing!
resulting in the expelling of the worms, the berries, and much of and deaths until basic preventative measures were put in place. Illness-related.
You go through the leave through.
I know a stall tactic when I see one. Calls on you, though, dear.
Definitely not.
Like the...
Praise high probability.
Let me guess. That safe won't open until we solve this puzzle. Seems like stacking the deck for a predictable behavior analysis.
Threat detected. Standing by to stupefy.
Throughout the colonies,
Consider self-preservation.
All in the red.
Moving up to it. They're benumbed, locking them down. Back and scan.
the purpleberry plant was at first thought to be poisonous, as the early colonists eating berries died from the most potent of discharges this documentarian has ever witnessed.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Recording in our archive, which we acquired from the corporate sector to before our stellar system was sealed and the Order ceased daily interactions with our protected allies. But again, I digress.
Would not refuse medical support.
Belated testing by Auntie's Choice's unlettered scientists showed that the berries were not poisonous at all. Instead, they were infected with a microscopic parasite.
I'll handle this.
PvP. More specifically, the PvP eggs are found in every berry of an infected plant. Where these eggs have been subdermally injected by the second stage. But I am getting ahead of myself. Let's examine the life cycle in detail. After an infected berry is eaten by a fungus, the microscopic eggs in the berries are exposed to the digestive enzymes that are hatching. Parasites enter their second stage, as slightly worm-like creatures with outsized puncture-like tentacles, which then proceed to feed on the host ingesting tissue and blood along the entire intestinal tract. These worms are eventually expelled when they reach a size of approximately 2 centimeters in length, and they then seek out nearby purpleberry plants to lay their eggs in the ripening purpleberry. And I should add that the plants are well
Loading anew!
Contents contain undigested purpleberry seeds. The distribution of the plants
Fractional effort!
purpleberry plants to spread farther and grow better than uninfected ones. Scientists mislabeled this case of obvious symbiosis, given how both the purpleberry plant and its parasite are benefited by the relationship as a parasitical relationship. Given that initial classification error, it's a wonder the Auntie's Choice scientists managed to ascertain any subsequent safeguards at all. After some additional casualties, plotting Auntie's Choice field researchers discovered that co-native planetary fauna was well adapted to the parasite and hardly affected by it to any large amount. But human colonists were not so fortunate. The PvP worms disrupted the human internal biome to such a degree that the eventual correspondingly large immune response leads to violently explosive diarrhea, resulting in the expelling of the worms, the berries, and most of the person's gastrointestinal tract. Human casualty rates were close to 100%, even when reluctantly given medical attention by Auntie's Choice doctors, who were more concerned with upselling unnecessary procedures or prescribing expensive ointments.
Need to finish recharging first.
Antibiotics, a topical cream that offers no benefit to the dying patient, except possibly smoothing away stubborn wrinkles, according to product literature. However, given the purple berry's non-zero nutritional value and low growing costs, impatient Auntie's Choice administration officials directed their labs to find ways to remove the parasite from the berry. A variety of methods were tested and found effective, but they were all time-consuming and wasteful of the edible portion of the purple berries, so these methods were deemed non-cost-effective and rejected out of hand. Eventually, the answer was found not in a lab, but in a history book. Specifically, a history text on Saltuna, a crossbreed of two different earth fish species called salmon and tuna, was found that contained a reference to anisakid nematodes, or salmon worms, with an estimated 70 to 90% of all salmon being infected by these parasites. More importantly, the text contained the solution to eradicating these parasites. Freezing. The simple
Way to get the ball rolling.
Untried act of freezing the salmon meat killed the embedded parasites. A quick test showed the same procedure worked on PvP eggs, although without quite 100% effectiveness. The remaining parasite eggs were not removed, and that was judged too wasteful and expensive, since they increased the protein content of the berries without affecting their texture or flavor in any discernible way. The microscopic egg remains were simply too small to be seen or heard by the unaided eyes and tongues of their consumers, so Auntie's Choice administrators were satisfied with this inept solution. Purple berries are now a common nutritional and flavoring agent throughout the colony world. Mindless Auntie's Choice consumers especially purchase a large variety of purple berry-themed foods and beverages, all of them mislabeled parasite-free. More accurately, the label should read live parasite-free. But in any case, Auntie's Choice once again demonstrated their contempt for their customers, for nature, and for any pretense of safety. Another reason this document is relatable for operators fabricated foodstuff. Archive transcription number 3918-4 ends here.
This is Grand Plan Wireless, broadcasting soothing tunes.
This laborious exercise is obviously intended to consume precious time.
Around the chronometer until we achieve ascension. An ongoing prolongation of existence advisory remains in effect for all presently transiting the Golden Ridge region. Refugees and travelers report targeted ambushment by desperate pharmaceutical-addled, chemically dehanced societal cast-offs who have succumbed to a life of pilferage and plunder. Auntie's Choice troops have been a spot.
Ah, see? Didn't I tell you our friend would be back?
Hurry! Disable the card press machine!
A healthy degree of circumspection remains advised. Newly introduced invasive species deposited here by Auntie's Choice have been determined to be territorial.
Oh, thank the Ark!
Time will tell if that was a good idea.
Not that I was burned, mind you.
Thank you, stranger. We should be okay here for now. Go pay Wiley his just dividends. For all of us.
7% higher chance of survival.
That is all for now. Until next time, keep hail and mind your calculations. Unlike parallel lines, I hope someday we'll meet.
Continuing.
What did I tell you?
This popular number has been conclusively proven to promote cognitive function.
All according to the plan.
Yeah. Wiley's plan, which almost killed us.
Collecting data. Proceeding to attack.
Collaboration!
Disruptor at hand. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Taking cover!
Go for torpification. Mitigating the threat. Torpification in progress. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Adversary vulnerability. Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Do try to limit further damage, Commander.
I'm alive.
Who needs to die? Torpificator is charged. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. I have a fix. Yeah.
Statistical improbabilities are unconcerning.
Combatant scared.
Structurally compelling yet categorically voracious statements regarding products researched and designed to increase energy, efficiency, creativity, and focus.
You may think you have tasted a great old-fashioned cocktail, but have you tasted the highest-rated old-fashioned ever created? Now you can, with Asymptote Bourbon, consistently rated the best from the Order of the Ascendant.
Whimsical computational jest 37A. Be like the minus operator and make a difference today. And now a song from a composer predicted to have 3 liked melodies and become allergic to water this year.
Mobilizing.
Enemy spotted.
Torpificator at ready status. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
Your confidence lacks peer review. They calculated like or avenge target.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Vitals are ready. Combatant scan.
You are a throwaway doctor at best.
You've suffered extensive damage, Commander. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Assessing.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Taking cover.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis.
No need to get burned.
Resorting to violence.
No firing zone. I will restore my life or avenge my death.
Combatant scan.
Hold deep.
I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Obviating.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Target analyzed. Torpificator.
Be verified. Attention, flight Cease your search for complete lunchtime fulfillment. It has arrived. You are welcome from the Order of the Ascendant. Humorous hot beverage mug text recently observed, scienticians seek safety in numbers. Warning, the following song mentions some actions that are improper, something your actions should never be.
Oh look! A room dedicated to the insignificance of human human existence inside a temple dedicated to mathematically proving its pointlessness.
Gazing upon the golden spiral, apart, right so vital, arcing in a circle, even square, 0, 1, 1, and 2, 3, 5, and 8, and then 13, 21, not 2, 34, we're counting through. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely brings us wonders, define the recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber Abasi. The Fibonacci sequence is a sequence in which each number is the sum of the two preceding numbers. 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21, 34, 55, 89, 1, 4, and so on and so forth. Define the recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber Abasi.
Broadcasting cognitive resonance across Arcadia, this is Grand Plan Wireless. Join the Order of the Ascendant and experience the beauty and elegance of the well-formulated plan. You'll never forget your first higher-order logarithmic differentiation. Stay tuned for what follows. Consistency in your work is